My name's Kenneth Bird. My companies are Black Series Edition LLC with gunmetal crystal edge technology screens. So I want to tell you something about my company, who I am, if you already don't know. My company was targeted by individuals who were extremely jealous over my products. For years, they went on and they slandered my company. They have done so much. I haven't lost any business. I'm doing quite well, but it's just my name itself and reputation has been known as a scammer because these individuals were jealous and upset. They wanted to do false demonstration against my products, just about everything you could possibly think of. And because of their results, I received mountains of, and from them, a lot from them, emails of death threats, racial slurs, pornography, you name it, it's been done. Things against my 89-year-old mother, things against my family, even against my cat. They've done this. Even had a package come to our front door with a threatening matter in it. So because of all of this, I've had to go out and file multiple criminal charges, including massive lawsuits, that if these individuals cannot prove these events and all these things that they claim that I am, they're going to jail and they will basically be paying out tons of fines. And on top of that, they'll be getting hit with lawsuits. So all this and what was going back and forth was because these individuals and me backing my product up, working twice as hard to prove that my product did work against these individuals who were just twisted and bent on destroying my company's name. This is what we'll be going to court for. These are testimonies I get from customers. I got tons of testimonies on my phone. I don't need to go out and show this and show that off. We have it already. We know what our products are designed to do. We are the most tested. We test our products more than anybody else because, number one, I like to back my products. This is a customer who painted an entire wall with our technology right to the wall. Now, even though we show customer testimonies, these guys will come in and go, oh, they're fake. These people are not real. They're not this and not that. The reason why the customer's information are we don't like to show them off, even if they do give us full credit to show them off or give us full permission, because these individuals will track down these customers and harass them. This is how deep the jealousy goes for our products. And this is what we're going to be going to court for soon, to bring this before a judge, to let a judge look over through all the evidence and make their decision on what the fate of these gentlemen are going to be. So this is a very nice lady, purchased a gallon of our products and painted an entire wall with it. And this is her showing us the results of when she finished the wall. She did a snow scene for us, which I thank her so much because, you know, we went through that with the 2.0. This fellow purchased a 2.0 and he tampered with it. He tainted it. And then we had a customer come in by the name of John T. Came in and said, look, that's not true. I had the stuff. It works perfectly fine. They're trolling this guy. So this right here is a short video they shot for us of our product right here. They painted the entire wall. Beautiful house, by the way. But they painted the entire wall with it. This is right here. I was helping her out because she had a wall that had a protective coating on the wall. And I told you, if a protective coating, I've been through it before, you know, paint will push through. You have to paint it lightly and then hit it again. And then once you do that, you'll get this result of the entire wall. She got the entire wall painted from 1 gallon. So these are the final results of her product. And thank you so much for sending that in. But that is my technology sitting on the wall, showing up white levels, skin tones, and everything. Because even my customers who buy my products have seen the vicious lies. That's why I said you have people who own my products right there sitting on their wall. Companies will have my products. I look at them every single day. And for these people to come out and make these vicious lies about our products. Even when I had the Black Friday sale, they attacked that too. Oh my God, he's having a Black Friday sale. Don't go there. He's a scammer. He'll rip you off. He's having a Christmas sale. He'll rip you off. He's making a new product. You see what I mean? It just goes on and on and on. And this is why I can't wait to get these people before a judge. So a judge can see that through one of them, which is going to be serving the most time, that through his actions and jealousy over our products, who has purchased none of our black product ever. I mean, ever. We don't have any orders from him at all. 2.0 was in black, but nothing. Claims he's got these items from customers who sent these in that were upset. Let me explain something to you about that. Our product is between $300 and $400. Sometimes it can be $300 and $400 a quart. A customer, we have an exchange program, which means a customer can come in and they can exchange for a new product, or we can switch over to a gunmetal, because we do make a gunmetal version of it, which basically pulls a much higher white level, but the blacks will be lower, which, you know what I mean, it's a trade-off, the sacrifice field. So what person in their right mind is going to sacrifice $400 or $300, even $200? If we have a way for them to come in and exchange it for something else or test it to make sure the product is working. And mind you, these people do not have much of an exchange program because, again, some of them can't bring the product back and test it because they've never tested it. So they really don't know what to look for when it comes to troubleshooting. We would know because we basically test all our products. So we know how to troubleshoot our own stuff, but they don't. There's no testing in any of their products. On top of that, we have batch numbers underneath all her products because we like to show that the product was tested before it was shipped out. She has a batch number sitting on her container. And she knew that. She wasn't arguing with me when the paint was pushing through. She was trying to figure out exactly how to fix it. And because of my experience in testing on my product, when I saw the white spots, I said, oh, you have a chopped wall, or there could be something on the wall that's causing it to push through. So you may have to prime that surface. We even have those instructions on our site. So she was able to paint the wall with no problem whatsoever, and nice, beautiful coating. I'll have pictures of all of these pretty soon. There we go. It has to figure itself out. Anyway, my modem and all that. So it's a little trouble over here. We have a tech coming in to fix it. But anyway, so yeah, no, there was nothing ever wrong with my products. My products were perfectly fine. Everything I had worked perfectly fine. This is the reason why we gave him the chance to be able to back up his theories and lies by sending him a certified letter to his address, also sending several emails, also sending several directly to his site, which he did acknowledge, but he acknowledged back with basically some kind of artwork with my face on it again. So we did give him the ability to be able to acknowledge and be able to back up his claim that our products, as he said, were nothing but black paint, that they can make the product themselves, which they failed multiple times. That would be for a judge, by the way. We'll be showing that evidence for a judge. We did give you the opportunity to try to make our products. So that all that's going to go before a judge. And again, even asking after 8 or 9 requests, even making some funny little memes out of it, of these skeletons, we've received nothing. Not a thing, nothing at all. Which shows even more evidence that he lied all that time about our products. And because of his lies, and because of his rumors that he started, and the emails that we received, even I can't even have a decent number to talk to my customers because these people will come in and bombard my phone number and just carry on and act up. That's what I was receiving when I had my number on my site to talk to my customers. We were receiving racial slurs. We were receiving pornography. We're receiving all kinds of nasty messages because of what Jamie started. Because he was jealous and upset and angry with our products. This is why when I go before a judge, I will be requesting, and with my attorneys, that we want no more than a minimum of 30 years without parole because of the extent of the rumors and how this man carried himself out. As for the rest of them, at least about a year or 2. At least. And yes, I will be suing him in court. I'll be suing him for slandering my company. It's actually in the police reports quite a few times about him trying to destroy my company and making false accusations about my products. So I will be filing multiple lawsuits against this individual, even one in civil court for around $1 million. We know he doesn't have it. It's just designed to bury him in debt. That's what it's designed to do. It's like the final nail in the coffin, to take him to civil court and prosecute him. And if these accusations are real, then guess what? That customer sitting over there showing the snow and the kid playing in the background, none of that stuff would have ever worked. When I went on site and I did demonstrations on site, none of that would have even worked. At one point, when I was over there at the caring place, I didn't talk about much about it, but I was over there. Yeah, I mean, any place you work at, you're going to have confusion. You're going to have people going to do this and the other, but everything was fine over there. We were doing our demonstrations and this, that, and the other, and they became furious. They became jealous over this because they didn't like the fact that I'm on site and I'm showing off my screens, and they're working, and people seeing it on another site, and it's proving them to be liars. So they went in and they threatened this poor woman's life. They went in and hounded her with these nasty emails and said all kinds of evil things about me. So this woman was so scared of the picture that they painted about me that they told me that I had to leave. And then when I left, they came in and did another video saying, oh, they fired him because they knew he was a scammer. That's the kind of dirty stuff they've been doing for years to me. And mind you, through all of this, Jamie, I have taken this long to prosecute you because I try to turn the other cheek and look in another way. If you sit there and say at the end of the day, you want to question Mr. Minister, you want to question me as a Christian at the end of the day, I've taken all this on the cheek and looked the other way. But even a Christian has a threshold where they can't take it anymore. They have to follow through because it just shows that whatever I develop, whatever I make, whatever I do, these guys will be right behind me, prosecuting me for things that I haven't even done. I haven't done anything wrong. All I did was make a product and I got hated for it. Other people love it. Yeah, they love my products, but these trolls have been attacking my company constantly and spreading false lies about me. And this is why I'm glad that now that you guys have done so much dirt, that you've literally committed criminal acts, that I can bring you before a judge now. And a judge will see all the crap that we had to go through and we had to endure because of your nonsense. You have contacted just about everybody I have tried to work with to try to destroy it. And then places that I was living at, you were deliberately contacting the landlord. All the way back from my first house, he was contacting these landlords and trying to get them to kick us out in the street for no reason at all. Now, for you to sit there and say, oh, you tried, Jamie, your place is a hazard. It is. You want to bring that up in court? I have no problem with bringing it up in court. You really want to bring up that apartment in court? Multiple paint cans, chemicals. On top of that, you're running a business out of a place that's residential, number one, and number two, you don't even have a license in California to sell. I have a license. Your LLC is an absolute shambles. There's no way in the world you could run a proper basic company and bring that before the courts. There's no way in the world. You don't even have the proper paperwork to run a company, which we can clearly see that with the expired LLC that you did not basically go in and finish the rest of those tax forms. They're missing. That's why that date is up there. And the reason why he can't finish it because he committed perjury on his own LLC by lying and saying that his company was only around for 5 to 6 months, when we all know that's a lie. And they're going to check back and see exactly what you've been paying and what you haven't been paying. So you've already gotten yourself in some trouble with the IRS because you lied on paperwork. But anyway, so he can't use that in any way whatsoever. But yeah, did we viciously attack you by saying your products are house paint? Oh, actually, no. You're actually in a video matching house paint. Can't get any more cut than dry than that. That's not even a rumor. That's actually true fact. You did it twice in 2 different demonstrations. You literally matched house paint twice. So that means everyone you sold that product to, you have ripped them off. Did you remove any of these products off your site once you found out they were matching house paint? Nope. You continue to sell them. Until this day, you still have those products. So there's nothing you could bring up right now about saying that, oh, they did this and did that. Oh, he flashed my face without, you're on a YouTube video. I'm on a YouTube video. People have a right to show my videos off, but they don't have a right to take my head off, sever it, cut it off, put it on a puppet body, and put scammer all over it. They have a right to take my copyrighted logos and write scammer on my logos and say, hey, look, can't do that. This gets you a lot of trouble, and this is what's got him a lot of trouble. He has 2 different suits coming up with the CCB at $30,000 a pop for copyright infringements. An additional 25 years if he's guilty for perjury on government documents involving the LLC. They're also going to request, as you're in there, they're going to request for, we're going to bring this up, we're going to let them know, because again, your company is not legit. I'm going to bring it up that you're basically missing very serious documents that have been missing for quite some time. And if this falls into the new year, it will show in 2024, you had until the 8th, no, August something in 2026, something crazy in there. It's in there where he had to have these documents in. That's a long time that you waited between here and there that you didn't have these documents in. So we can prove all this in court. If you're going to basically try to tarnish my company, no, it's not going to work, buddy. All my paperwork, everything I have is backed up on my company. I can show that product off in court with no problem. I do them here all the time, so it's not a problem. But you couldn't do a gray versus gray to save your life in court because something matches house paint in the day. And then we have videos showing your company committing fraud and still ripping customers off in the process because you still continue to sell this product. So you don't want to open up that Pandora's box. Trust me, it's already going to be opened up anyway because we're suing him in 2 different ways. We're suing him himself and we're suing his company, because his company was involved in some of the criminal acts. So it's actually it's documented in the incident reports about his company. His company's name actually comes up in the incident report quite a few times, and this is going to come up in court. It's also going to come up in court that you used the Frankenstein. It's going to be in there. Yes, you used the Frankenstein. We can actually mention it in court because we have proof and evidence of it. Can't mention anything in court that's basically hearsay. So I can even go before the judge to show that your company is not, its credibility is poor by stating that, hey, look, we purchased a product from him that had the name Frankenstein attached to it. We can go back and show videos that were dated back 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago, where he was basically still selling the 6 months ago, where he was still selling the product that he said that belonged to him was Frankenstein. And it came up in multiple videos. It came up with other people that were going to show up on these videos. And this is why this is going to become a conspiracy, because in some of those emails came from other people that are in that circle they came from. So now they're involved in that investigation. But no, I'm happy here that, we got good customers like this. We got amazing customers that come up and show off our products. Hector is an amazing customer. Came in, I met Hector, bought a lot of my paints. He likes our paints. He bought a lot of our paints. He did a lot of demonstrations for us. Nice guy, good Christian man. And they went in and harassed him. Oh, we're gonna judge know about that. I know about those emails. I got them. We got them. We know about them. We know about how y'all harassed him. You'll be facing that in court. I will be prosecuting you on that in court, on how you went out and you harassed our customers, sending them and threatening them and all kinds of stuff you were doing at the end of the day. We would definitely let the judge know all that. But anyway, yeah, this is a nice customer of mine who went in and sent me this beautiful video and testimony of our product. And I love the fact that they show those sweat levels, So yeah, all that time we had the Black Series Edition technology, yeah, it worked perfectly fine. Just like all our other technology worked perfectly fine. It's because these gentlemen went onto the YouTube platform and he lied about our products and made false accusations about me and my company. Therefore, gentlemen, when we reach court, you're just going to have to prove to a judge that everything that I've been doing for many years is nothing more than a lie, which you will not be able to prove because I back my products up, my customers back my products up, people we do business with back our products up, and everything you've been doing for years have been nothing more than lies and campaigns to try to destroy my company because you were jealous. And this is going to cost some of you, well, actually it's going to cost all of you, a piece of your freedom. Some of you more than you could ever afford. And you're going to face multiple, and I mean multi-million-dollar lawsuits. Now, thank goodness that I put my trust in God, because again, we don't suffer from our company losing anything due to the fact that my Lord and Savior blesses me with my orders. Everything I have is from him. So I put my trust in him. That's why I continue to have what I have. But you guys, on the end of the day, will lose everything in this ordeal. They're going to lose everything. Everything. They don't have $1 million to pay me. Where are they going to get the money from to pay that kind of money out? They don't. They don't have that. That huge amount of judgment that I can receive from a judge easily I could go in once I liquidate the execute the judgment. I could take anything that I freaking want because of the reach of the fine or this lawsuit. You got houses, you got boats, you got cars. Even if you got a pool, I can dig it up and take it. It's mine. Your property, I can take everything from you. Freeze your banking accounts. Only thing I haven't figured out yet, I'm talking to a lawyer, if I can garnish your income taxes. Because you owe me a lot of money. You're going to owe me a lot of money. And this money is going to come with interest too on top of that. So if you, whatever's left over is still going to hit you. You're still going to be buried in tons and tons of liens. You put your family through this. Your family's going to suffer this hit. They're going to have to deal with the outcome of you acting like children. At the end of the day, you're grown men acting like little kids. Little kids do this stuff at the end of the day. They do this nonsense. You're going to lose everything because of this. Your family's going to lose. You're going to go through some pain because of this, and you triggered it. You're the one that caused it. You can't blame anybody else. By the way, I will be placing gag orders on all of you, and because it was a cyber crime, you will be permitted to never ever. You'll have a permanent ban will be placed against you, much like they do people who do things online they shouldn't do. You wouldn't have any access to online anymore, which means any social media sites, all that has to be shut down immediately. After the judgment goes through, everything is shut down. You have no access to anything, and you will be monitored. Yeah, on everything. You have no access to online at all, period. Can't go near it because of your actions on top of that. But I will have gag orders put on y'all that y'all can't speak about it, can't talk about. Well, that'd be the dumbest thing to do. You're already being charged for cyber crime. So to go online and talk about a case, yeah, this will get you a lot of trouble, a ton of trouble. So but I'm gonna make sure they put a gag on you, so that way you can't say jack. Not even your family can speak about it. Nobody. Or you'll be brought into court, and you'll be more charges will be filed against you. So yeah, it bothers me. I'll tell you why it bothers me. They say, oh, you're triggered. No, it bothers me because I work hard, gentlemen. I'm not you at the end of the day. I don't cut corners. I get up every day early in the morning and I work my butt off to make a good product. And then to have people who don't work hard, who don't do tests, who do cut corners, who do all these dirty things at the end of the day, and you're lazy. You don't do jack at all, period. You're so freaking lazy. I've seen your websites. You don't even put the effort in. You rip off pictures and you try to make your products seem like something that they're not. You put in fake specifications on your products that don't even exist. It's just freaking a circus show on your websites. And then you got a nerve to turn around and people who work hard every day and test their products, you got a nerve to slam them as if they're fakes. When you guys are doing the most dirty. Danny, you have all your shopping carts except for one are dummies. There's nothing on them. I'm literally bringing charges against your company for fraud. That's the reason why those demonstrations were done. You know that, right? Those demonstrations are being done for court, to get you ready for court. Because we can show the judge that on your website, you have items on there that don't even exist. Only one item popped up. And we went directly to your YouTube channel to find these videos, and nothing came up under these videos. So why in the world do you have an active shopping cart on your website that you're taking orders from, if you're getting orders from there, and there's no product there? That's fraud. What is range gain? Yes, I'm bringing you to court on range gain. When I buy your product, we get it down here and we can't, that range gain doesn't trigger, we're going to contact you and you don't respond back. At the end of the day, understand, gentlemen, I will be your customer. I explained that to Jamie about the post office fraud charges. I am your customer at the end of the day. You treat me like you treat your customers. When Jamie placed that order through us, we treated him like he was our customer. We did the batch number, we packed everything up, we sent the tracking and confirmed to him. Everything is done professionally, except for he's the only way to ever track and confirm because he does weird stuff. But everything was done professionally. I didn't make any special containers with your name. No. Professionally. That's how you do it. And that's how I sent it to you. So when I say that I'm going to contact you, yes, I'm going to reach out to your email. I'm going to contact you as a customer and ask you questions. And people are going to be purchasing from you also, because I'm pretty sure my order is going to get denied. We know that from the door. Because then if you go before a judge and say, well, he's never ordered our product, Your Honor, we did order his product. We ordered his product like 7 times. He canceled every single order. Not only did he cancel the orders, but he pulled the site down. I can use all that against you in court. that we made the effort to buy from you. If you're going to say my product is fake and phony and it's all these things at the end of the day, and your product's better and you're making videos about my product that are not true, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy your product, bring it down here, do a side by side, and show people that you falsified the demonstration. But you canceled the orders. So whose fault is that? That's yours. So we get that product down here, which you're going to cancel mine, but the people that are ordering, they're going to contact you and they're going to know, hey, this range gain thing you have on here, we can't get it to work. Can you explain to us how this functions and how this works? How do you do this? You don't reply back, and we're just going to go down and file a PayPal complaint against you because the item is not as described as we're talking about. And then I'm going to use that evidence against you in court. I'm going to file a lawsuit against your company because your company's committing fraud. You false information that you're putting out. The gymnasium, that's a lie. You didn't do any installments in that building. As a matter of fact, it's not even a gymnasium, it's a church. So the information, and then on top of the, and then watching someone do a review on your product, the product didn't even come out the same color. We can even show the judge that. We can even show the judge, look, he did it himself. And it didn't even come out the same color. It's two different colors here. So now your product is showing that not only is it not tested, but you also don't even know what the proper color is going to be because you can even produce a proper color in both demonstrations. The person who tested it and the person who made the product himself. That's considered to be fraud. There's no testing on it. You know what you're going to be requested? You're going to request all your test demonstrations be displayed on your products. That's just what they're going to request. Even your lawyer's going to request that. You don't have any. You didn't do any. So now the question is going to come up, well, how do you know this stuff is going to work? All this is going to come up in court because my lawyers are going to request, they're going to ask you these questions, and you're going to have to answer those questions when you get on the stand. How do you know this works? Well, you can't come up with all that nonsense you talked on the YouTube channel because that's bullcrap in there. They don't want to hear that. Everything you say out of your mouth, you have to back up. If you can't, it's called hearsay. They'll dismiss it. So how do you know it works? What is range gain? How does that work? You can't answer any of that because it's fraud. It's fake. Therefore, you will lose in court, and I will sue you for another $1 million. Have your site pulled down. Have you fined, because they're going to fine the crap out of you. You will pay for all court costs, including my attorney's fees. So no, you're not going to win those cases. You gentlemen have nothing there to be able to support any claim that your products are worth. We challenge you and challenge your company. Nothing at all, period. So yeah, it's not the same thing. You want to take me to court? Knock yourself out. You know where I live at. Have your lawyer contact me. I've been saying that since last year. We got nothing at all, period. Not a thing. What are you going to say? Oh, it's product, they match black paint. We done our own test demonstrations. Well, that's something you got to back up in court right now, because if you're not, you're going to go to jail and get sued. So yeah, you're going to have to do that anyway. He's a scammer. He's been ripping people off, blah, blah, blah. You got to prove that in court. You're going to go to jail for that. You're going to get sued. All the stuff that you claim that I am, you're going to have to be to back all that up in court. If not, you are going to jail, gentlemen, and you are going to get sued for millions of dollars. So you have to be able to back that up anyway. Lawyer is going to want concrete evidence before he's going to walk into court, because nobody wants to be embarrassed. I'm almost like an idiot in court. People that you file the claim against is going to need enough evidence to prosecute, or basically it won't pass the judge's desk. It won't get an execute order. Nothing's going to happen at all, period. So you're going to have to back all this up. I can literally basically contact the judge or anybody involved in that and say, hey, look, the charges that they filed against me are completely false, because we filed charges first against them about these false accusations that they placed against my company. Are you going to sit there and say he's making false accusations against our company? Oh, I wouldn't do that one, because we're already suing you on that already. So I wouldn't advise you trying to back your company, because you can't. Range gain? Nah, you can't. You're not. You'll be hanging yourself in court with that one. You don't have any proof that your products ever work because you have no tests. There's nothing there documented. On top of that, Danny, you got dummy shopping carts. And that's not going to go well. So, yeah, the first thing you're going to ask at the end of the day, that did anybody buy from your website? And if you lie, they're going to go through your, what do you go through? PayPal. So they'll go through PayPal and they'll go check your transactions to see if anybody placed any orders between this timeline when you actually launched these products, and they see exactly how many people purchased. All that's going to come up in court because this is money you're going to have to get back. Same thing with Jamie, the Cinemax that went up there and matched house paint. They're going to go through your PayPal account to see exactly how many people bought these particular items. The 2.0, which happens to be nothing more than black and white paint, which you did in the demonstration. The personal mix is another product. And then any other products that you can't prove that these products could have the potential of matching house paint, you're going to have to pay this money back. Even if it's past the PayPal 180 days, you still have to pay it back. Because we have hardcore evidence of you matching a house paint online. Showing bearing receipts, that's you up there, showing receipts, showing the container, painting it down, and matching the screen paint. Even when they ask you, oh, what kind of projector? He's using a high-end projector, a 4K tri-laser P2 projector with a 2,000,000:1 contrast. Yeah, you're going to have to pay all that money back. So some people may be looking at refund checks coming in because you got to pay that back. Once we challenge your company, you're going to pay that money back, all of it. Unless you can show proof that your product can't match house paint, which means the very demonstrations that we were requesting for you to do from the door to do these demonstrations against house paint to prove that your products weren't matching them, you would have to back this up either way. You don't have a choice. You'll be forced in with court order. So you have no way around this. And you're going to have to pay back that money, a lot of it. Yeah, so I told you, it's more than just criminal charges, people. It's a lot of stuff that's going to go on in this courtroom. In those incident reports, there were a lot of charges that were put in there against these people, and they're going to have to back up everything we've been requesting and asking them to do and everything they've been denying and just brushing off. They're going to have to back this up in court because two things are being prosecuted, them and their company. But getting back to what I have over here, like I said, jealousy. All this because they were jealous over my products. And Jamie, I know you from for a long time. And I remember the first time we met you, that you came into my YouTube channel requesting if I could show you how my product was made. And I denied you. I said, this is when Jamie was giving away products for free. If you sit there, in the court of law and say, I never gave my products out for free, I don't think you want to do that. Remember, you're under oath. So you lie under oath, you have more problems. So you better tell the truth while you're in there. I can show a YouTube video showing you giving away your products for free, which is the 2.0. And then showing the judge also too, this is the same product that he continued to sell. These are the test demonstrations of making this product. We were to make all his products. You had a demonstration, me showing me making your products and matching your products. And guess what, Jamie? I can show receipts on your orders because I bought from you. I can show orders that transferred tracking numbers that came to our residency that I've had your product. I did unboxing on your products and did tests to show that your products are matching house paint. I got tons of evidence on you. I got evidence that dates back for years. Tons of evidence on you. So yeah, if I were you, I would just act like your company doesn't exist, but you're still going to have to basically lay claim to it. You don't have a choice because it is in the charges. But basically, for you and your company, you're both being charged. So you're going to have to talk about that in court. So all the things that you guys don't want to talk about, that you want to keep hidden, you want to lie, all that's going to be for a judge. This is what I like about it. Judge is going to talk to you and you're going to speak. But until then, it's going to be nice to know that I don't have to deal with those headaches anymore and that I can continue to make good products without these jokers running behind me saying, oh, he's scamming, he's ripping people off, he's this, that, and the other. Yeah, that'd be nice. And then my customers right here can basically show off, and I can't wait to upload this. Actually, I'm going to be contacting them, see if I can get some more videos on this. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know, it's nice to see. And sometimes in my point, you hear me on camera because I'm a little bitter. I'm upset because I work hard. I work hard every day to make good products for my customers. And we have people like that are ganging up on me because they're jealous and upset because they can't make better products. I didn't sit there for freaking 8 years or 12 years or whatever with Black Diamond and get bitter about their technology. No, I went out and worked hard and made a technology that I can basically produce a better screen. That's what I did. Could have sat there on that first day when I was making gray screen paint products, when I saw a Black Diamond in my hand and go, oh, I'm just going to hate on these people for no reason at all because their product is better than mine. I could have chose that road at the end of the day. No, I'm a grown man at the end of the day. I really don't have time for those kind of games. I went out and I worked hard, developed a product, and I can show that to a judge that not only did we make a product that was actually extremely close to theirs, but they sent us out an email. They contacted us telling us our product had potential. Man, ain't that right, Taco? And it worked even harder to make a product that was black, because I know if I made a black screen, I could overpower their technology because their screens were gunmetal, and did that too. But instead, you guys went out and just basically hated on me for no reason at all. Danny, don't even know you at all. Never heard of you before at all. Don't even know you. Silent Lake 5, don't know you. That guy comes call himself the minister. Yeah, he got himself involved in it. All his emails were sent over a couple of days ago to FBI, to the division. He's part of it now. I don't even know you. I don't know who you are at all, period. But you all believed in Jamie's lie, and you all basically attacked me for no reason at all. I did nothing to you guys at all. Not a thing. Now you got something to blame me for, because I'm going to send you to jail. And I'm basically going to sue the daylights out of some of you. Are going to get me getting massive amount of lawsuits. Yeah, I mean, you're going to blame me then for what your life is going to be, but that's not my fault. You did this to yourself. I didn't know you guys. We met Jamie one time. Jamie popped into a room and got furious and upset because I wouldn't give him my products. I wouldn't tell him what was in it. No, we sell this product, you know, and he got mad over and got upset, and he's been stalking us ever since. At one point, when you see that demonstration of mixing those products, yeah, that's when he gave away his products for free. And then he decided somewhere along the line that he didn't want to give them away for free. He wanted to charge people money for them. Okay, fine. That's your business at the end of the day. Really don't care. I got my own things I'm doing over here. And then started saying that, oh, we were scammers. That scammer nonsense started when he was giving away products for free because he felt that people shouldn't sell their products. They shouldn't make a business out of it. They should give it away for free like he's doing it. So we started some campaign like that. That's how it all started. Yeah, I'm going to tell a judge, we can go back and show all that information right there from the door. Dating from that far back, we have that information. So you got mad and upset because I sold my products. I decided to make a business. I made a decision and I was making good money, and you became furious because I wouldn't give you what was in my product and how it was made. And you became jealous and upset over that, and then turned around and, hypocrite, started selling the product, because we didn't give it away for free. We sold ours. And then turned around and started selling the product. And then because our product was better, we've been there longer. Of course, we had more connections, more people. We've done more demonstrations. We've been here longer. Of course, we're going to basically show a better product. And we're going to work harder because we have more experience in the field. But then became furious and jealous over our product and continued slanderous, saying we were scamming, ripping people off, doing fake demonstrations. All those demonstrations you have against try to say you did against our products that you own, you're going to have to give up either the customer's information, who gave you the product, because you're going to have to back up where you got it from. Right now, you're being accused of basically doing false advertising against our products, and this carries serious jail time. So you're going to have to back up some receipts or something, and if you make up any fake names, guess what? I got a detailed list of customers that we do business with. Mind you, customers you're not going to come up on. No one's going to see it like that. It'll probably be me and the judge. You don't even want to see it. He won't see jack. But anyway, you're going to have to basically show that that you really got these items. What Jamie was doing, Jamie was printing up labels. That's what he was doing, putting black paint into containers and saying this is how his product comes up. I can literally match your demonstrations that you have displayed against our products exactly the same way by using black paint versus our products. This is why we have the black versus black. Because if anyone ever takes us to court and says, hey, look, this product is not, go ahead and knock yourself out. I'll sue you. You'll lose your shirt in that courtroom because I can back it up. My product doesn't even match black paint. So if you did commit fraud against our company, yeah, after we get done with them, we'll be looking for you guys, the rest of you, grounding you up and getting you ready for court after we get done with them. We see anything on YouTube. After we're done with them, I have a lawyer go look through YouTube channels, whatever they can find. I'm gonna get a scout, someone just pay them just to just surf the internet, look for stuff. We see anybody calling us scammers or whatever, you'll be brought into court, you'll be sued. Unless you can back it up. You're gonna have to back it up 100%. If you can't, you get sued. That's how it works. That's how the court system works. You just can't make up lies against somebody and then have people bleed them. Because if that's the case, all of us would be in trouble. It'd be all kinds of stuff. It'd be like a Salem witch hunt, 24/7. If you can't back it up, you're going to get sued. But thank you so much to our customer who came in and sent me this. And they did the white levels, which I'm really happy about that. I'm going to go in and just request some more demonstrations from them. Man, that's awesome. I love my customers. They support us all. That's what I said. There are days, there are days where I don't feel appreciated for my technology because I work very hard. I watch everybody else cut corners and rip people off, and they lie in their demonstrations, and we keep ours truthful. We do things by the book, and yet we're the ones basically that get hit the hardest. And everybody else continues to lie and cheat and rip people off, but we're the ones who basically make good products. And at point there is a time where basically I feel that I could sell my technology. Bigger companies see our technology and they know what it is. They've seen our demonstrations. They know what our technology is designed to do. I've gotten offers to sell out multiple times. I sell out basically at the end of the day. I've done the research. There is nobody else at the end of the day. And I'll tell you the truth. I have done the research. These are people at the end of the day that said they've done research. You don't have any tests. You don't have any tests. You haven't done much research, have you? You don't know jack at the end of the day. No, I've done the research. How many certified screens can you honestly say that you have thoroughly tested? Yeah, there you go. Not enough. How many projectors do you own for testing? How many different environments have your screens been in? How many outdoor demonstrators? You don't have any of that stuff. So yeah, I know. If we decide, my company decides to sell out, that's pretty much it. The average consumer is going to be faced with either those if any more of those nonsense come up, those bullcrap paints, those fake paints pop up, you'll be the victim to those. Or you'll have to settle for the great products unless you're going to spend $3,000, $5,000, or $20,000 for gunmetal technology. That's where you sit at. That's the only thing that's left, honestly. If we decide to basically sell out to a bigger company. And they're going to take our technology, they're going to recode it to a surface, do something with it, because they're definitely going to do something with it, and they're going to make it to utilize their technology to make their technology better than anybody else, and they're going to charge so much money for that stuff, it's not even going to be funny. If you thought a gunmetal screen was expensive, wait till you see what they do with this stuff that we have now. It'll be way, way expensive. And only the super rich will be able to get it. You won't be getting it, and you will not be buying it at all, period. It will not be sitting on your wall like this woman here. Her screen sitting on her wall has so many capabilities attached to it, it's not even funny. That technology that's sitting on her wall can take out a diamond. It pulls a heavier, of course, it's an infinity black technology. And her price she paid for that was $364. That's what she paid for it. For technology that has that capability behind it. But if that was behind either one of those big companies' names, there's reach, yeah, they probably could reach it. I'm pretty sure they can, but it'd be very, very expensive. Yeah, so you have us. Tested, batch number tested, guaranteed, and our products work 100%. But it just shows you the level of jealousy that people have had toward our products because they're scared. And instead of them working harder to make a better product, which they should be doing, instead of spending all this time doing all this other dumb stuff at the end of the day that's now landed them in court and with lawsuits, they could have been doing something else with it, all that negativity. Now they got to sit before a judge that's going to basically decide their fate. They're going to get time. I'm going to tell you that right from the door. They're going to get time. Every last one of them is going to get time. Either be 90 days, maybe be a year or 2 years, could be 5 years, but they're going to get time out of it. They are going to jail. They're very serious charges. These are not jokes at the end of the day. This is a very serious charge. The document that I showed you, the incident report, that's a real document. That's not fake, Jamie, at the end of the day. That's a real police document. You have to come to court for that. When I hit the judge's table and they see all the different charges we had, especially mysterious packages coming to the door because of your rumors, this is going to get you a lot of time in jail, and the rest of you, it's going to get you some time. You're going to spend some time in jail over this mess. It would have been so much easier just to go out and just make a good paint. That's all. Just make a good product. I think the problem was that they talked their products up to be these great, amazing products and had no way to back them up in any way whatsoever. And then they talked so much trash about our products at the end of the day that's the reason why he couldn't send down the black paint or any of the products to begin with, because, as I said before, we could beat that demonstration easily. If I couldn't beat it and I knew my product was a scam, I would have never requested it. I would have never sent you a certified letter. None of that would have popped up at all, period, if I couldn't back that product. But thank you so much to our customer who sent us in this amazing video. I am going to be posting this right here. We do appreciate it. I'm very happy. I really appreciate the demonstration. Because again, like I said, it makes me happy because it just shows I get a chance to see my work, and I get a chance to see all the hard work that I pushed into my technology to make a great screen. Now, unfortunately, this technology is going to be obsolete in 1 month because we have a newer technology that's coming out, which I can't wait. I was watching it earlier yesterday. I was in here looking at the screen, and we're going to be building a really cool, crazy screen. I told you I want to build a screen out of something insane, and I want it to be cheap, and I want it to be insane like this to show you that you could pretty much paint this stuff on anything. I do like the cardboard idea. That was pretty fun. I mean, cardboard is extremely cheap. It really is. But yeah, I'm going to build something really freaking cool with some stuff I got in my head what I want to do. And it's just going to show people at the end of the day, no, we're not going to buy an expensive fixed frame screen. We're not going to buy an expensive motorized, but none of that. We're going to get something just cheap and make it look high performance with that technology. I want when people look at it, they go, is that what? And then turn around and go, that's really, yeah, I want that kind of effect. Like the styrofoam. Styrofoam screen was a fun demonstration because everybody kept looking at it and they thought it was a fixed frame. So I took a side of the screen and broke it off. I'm like, look, it's styrofoam. And they were like, what the freak? Like, yeah, you can paint over styrofoam. But it has to be a certain styrofoam. You can't get the ones with the nooks and crannies, not packing styrofoam. It has to be insulation styrofoam. It's the difference between the two. One's smooth and one's cranny. And for my customers and everyone who supported us, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. This is what basically, keeps me going. And of course, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, my family keeps me going on. When people contact me and say, hey, man, don't worry about it. Keep it going. Don't worry about it. People just hating on you because they're upset and they're mad about your products. And I'm so glad that these people did the dirt that they did. And I'll tell you why. Because now you have literally did so much dirt that you've literally tripped over the line of criminal charges. I'm able to file on you now. The other fellow, if it wasn't for him designing the LLC, we'd have never caught him because we couldn't figure out where he was at. We kept getting to 17 Kern Street. It just kept popping up. It was coming up on all the packages and everything else. And it just didn't pan out where he was at. It just didn't. Something was wrong with that. Even you see in the cease and desist order with the judge, it says 17 Kern Street. And if you sit there and say, Jamie, at the end of the day, that address we made up, no, I can literally pull up your LLC. I can go in and pull your address, hit back Google one and do a search. You will come up on these white pages. And in these white pages, that address pops up with a bunch of other ones we've seen. And keep in mind, you have never lived at any of these addresses because you have been at the same apartment since day one. I have never seen the ad demonstrations, even months, even 6 months, even to a year at any of these areas that you lived at. So it shows you did use that multiple address multiple times involving the bunch of numbers we've seen that also match text messages that we received from you with some very nasty messages attached to them. So all that's right there. Yeah. So yeah, if it wasn't for him doing the LLC, we wouldn't have been able to track his exact pinpoint on where exactly he's at. If your landlord hasn't received the document from me yet, because I'm holding off on that, I don't want you to be right there. I want you to be right there when the officers come down to pick you up. I want you to be right there. Your landlord will get wind of it anyway, because they have to contact him. You got a gate up there. They got to get access to that gate, and they're going to get access to it when you have a warrant for when all the paperwork goes through, everything's done. There'll be a warrant swore for his arrest. So They have to get through that gate. Just like the process server, they have to serve those papers. They have to get through that gate. So they'll figure out how to get around it. And they'll contact him directly, or basically, chances are they might just go through it. I'm not talking about drive through it, but you know what I'm talking about. Because they had to. They had to serve. They had to, he has to be brought up on charges. Right into that, yeah, I'm gonna go back here and upload my videos, thank my customer, contact them, and thank them again. I appreciate the demonstration, I really do, and thank you so much. That's freaking awesome. And they did a white level in there too. That is so cool. Love the giant tree in the background. Oh man, that's awesome. So with that being said, and people painting entire walls with this stuff, the 40 ounce is not going to be enough to do it. This won't be enough to do it. Cover an entire wall, no. And the reason why people do the whole, I love doing the whole wall. Doing the whole wall is fantastic because you do a whole wall, you could change your projector out to anything you want. And my projector had multiple settings. I had the ViewSonic, so I had the 235.1, I had the 1610, 16.9. I had all of them in there, so I could basically change mine out at will if I want to. I can do 235.1 and switch over 16.9 or 1610 because I had this giant wall sitting there, and I can do multi-screen setup, multiple projectors fired up. So we do portrait on this side, we do 235 on this side, we do 1610 on this side. So I was watching 3 screens. Oh, that was freaking fun. I miss watching multiple screens at the same time. Which one of my projectors in here have that capability? One of them got it. Oh yeah, the 505 has that capability. It watched like 3 screens at the same time. Huh. I might set that bad boy up and do a little depth and do a display for that. Well, once I get my screen built. This one right here is nice, but I got something else I'm designing on the cheap. Yeah, definitely want to set that up. I missed that multi-screen display. But anyway, we decided that we're going to make a gallon of the new technology available. Because before it's supposed to be 20s and 40s, but we're going to do a gallon because we got people paint entire walls with it. They did a nice job with it. I can't wait till they watch the game off this thing. All right, people. Well, let me see. Christmas time is coming up pretty soon. We have, I don't want to make the announcement on this video. Well, I guess I will make an announcement on this video. Christmas time is coming up, so we're probably going to do a Christmas sale on our product. This will be the last sale for this product because again, it's going to be obsolete pretty soon. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure, and I would advise them, little message to you. We already have where you slandered the Black Friday sale. You didn't cause any damage to us on that. Our Lord blessed us for our products to continue to sell and to make the money, which anything we need, my Lord provides for me. So Satan, you don't disrupt that. But I want to show the judge that the campaign you did on the Black Friday sale. So keep in mind, Jamie, you are in an open case. Everything and anything you're doing right now, you are being watched. So you know this. And since FBI is involved in this, guess what? They got a lot more reach and a lot more jurisdiction to go exactly anywhere you want. And this is a cyber unit that's involved. So basically, yeah, you're going to be monitored on everything. All of you that are involved in that, you are now in an open case. This is why when that package came here, we can show proof to the judge that in the middle of an open case, we had items that came here. We also were contacted by Fernando quite a few times in the middle of an open case. Yeah, it's not going to go well. This is what's going to get you more jail time. Because it shows the judge at the end of the day that you have no respect for the court system and that you continue to do whatever you want. So it shows that even if you do try to get bail, which you will not get, we can prove to the judge at the end of the day, even in the middle of an open case, you continue to carry on as if it was nothing. Which means that if they gave you probation, or if they gave, which you're not going to get, trust me, it's not getting probation. If they gave you bail, that you would still go out and commit the same acts because we have proof of you doing this in the middle of an open case, which will have your bail denied. Because I don't know anybody who does that. Anyone who has an open case doesn't go out and do dumb stuff. They go ghost. They keep a low profile because they have an open case on them. Not you guys. Not at all. And also, too, if you try to delete anything off your site, mind you, your sites were recorded off camera. So off camera, all your stuff was recorded. Everything was documented. So if there's any missing videos, mind, you're going to have to pull these videos in court. So if we pull up a video of you actually painting the screen with matching house paint, we're challenging your company, saying your company's a fraud and you're ripping people off. They're going to request, do you have that video? You don't have it. But we got proof that you deleted the videos off your account to try to hide evidence, and that will not go well. So any videos that are missing, paperwork, anything, not paperwork, but videos, and anything like that is missing, we can show proof that you try to remove it for evidence because you knew you were coming to court. That means you already admitted guilt. So I would advise you leave everything exactly where it's at and where you left it. Don't remove anything off at all, period. Just leave it there. But anyway, with that being said, I got to get ready to update some stuff on my site because now we have the gallon coming in and I got customers right there I can see over top that are chiming in. I can't wait to post her video right there. The thing about it is, yeah, the Black Series is going out. We're not going to have it anymore, but we'll have a Christmas sale on it and we'll make it available. And if you gentlemen thought at the end of the day that you want to slander my Christmas sale, knock yourself out and do it. I'll just basically record, document everything and send it right over, and we'll bring that up before court too also. All right, that being said, I'm happy. I'm going to take this video. If I can take this clip. Oh, I can take this clip and put it into the video player. Heck yeah, yes I can. I can go into my phone and download it from there and just transfer it over to my phone. Huh. Yeah, because I can drop it into a short. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I want to do the picture slideshow. I got another one coming up. I got another one on my phone. The guy did a demonstration on this Epson ultra short projector. This thing is crazy, man. Like I said, it's a insane projector. This thing makes a P2 look like a paperweight. I lie to you not. This thing's a beast. That thing's a monster, and it pulled with no problem whatsoever. I've got to see if you can send some stuff to my email because it's on my other phone. My other phone is not linked to my accounts. This one will be linked to my accounts. All right, people, enjoy y'all day. I'm going to go back, and I got so much work to do, and I'm happy that in 2024, this headache will be behind us. We'll finally get these jokers in court, get them prosecuted, and get the justice I deserve at the end of the day. And then I can move on, you know, with a happier day of getting things done. You know what I mean? Because this is just, it becomes a headache because you got things to do. I'm working. I really don't have time for these little games and stuff. If people contact me with this dumb nonsense at the end of the day, I got things I have to do. And gentlemen, if you're looking at this as me saying this as an act of weakness, no, it's not an act of weakness, buddy. I got a right to tell people about what I went through with my company, with racial slurs and racism and all that stuff. I went through all that mess. You know, like when you pull up your message, you got somebody calling you the N-word. You know how freaking hurtful that is at the end of the day for someone to call you a nigger? And this stuff all spawned from this guy at the end of the day who basically lied about you, and you're sitting there doing your job, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're being, I mean, I'm gonna have some customers I'm gonna have disputes with. It's business. You're no one on the face of the planet, nowhere is gonna have a company that's gonna run 100% and they're not gonna have a customer dispute. You're gonna have one. You're definitely going to have one. But the minute I have a customer dispute, here come these guys running like, oh my God, look, he got a customer who basically he scammed, he ripped off, and this, that, and the other. And yeah, that's the dumb stuff you do. And then the customer gets himself in trouble, like the guy in England, which we're still working on that right now, on trying to figure out how to get him over here for what he did. But anyway, that's something else that's being worked on, something else. But anyway, and we haven't forgot about that, trust me. You have customers that come in and order our products with the intention of trying to slander our company. And then they send it to this individual knowing what he's all about. So like I said, at the end of the day, those are customers we know at the end of the day that purchased the product to try to hurt our company. And like I said, I'm still working on that. I actually have an international lawyer that I had to hire for that. So yeah, I'm going to try to get you over to the States. But anyway, we haven't forgot about that. We definitely haven't forgot about that. But anyway, yeah, so I know I have them. That's why, gentlemen, we have batch numbers. This is why we test all our products. Because, you know, you're going to run into those customers. You're going to have those customers at the end of the day. All companies have those customers. But you guys make it like, oh my God, you know, some customer out of all these customers that we have, you got to be kidding me? I can see if it was an onslaught, like 90% of our customers were these complaints. On my PayPal account, it was 90% of our complaints. Our PayPal has an outstanding, my account is so outstanding on PayPal that I go to, they call it working capital. I'm part of that. I can borrow 50 grand from there if I want, because my freaking rating on my freaking account is freaking immaculate. I have very little returns. I can prove that to a judge. Go before a judge and show them how many returns we get a month. It's extremely low. And then we have the exchange policy. They can come and bring it here. We'll test it live. I got demonstrations on that. I got demonstrations of me buying someone's projector and showing the projector didn't work. Took extra money out of my pocket to prove this. And then we got batch numbers. Any of y'all doing batch numbers? No. We the only ones that do batch numbers. We test a product out before we even ship it out. Test the product before we even sell it. We could back all that up. You guys don't have any of that. So we get one customer or a customer here or there that basically at the end of the day may not like the product. So if that guy had contacted me back and said, hey, Mr. Berg, some people can't adjust the black levels yet. I'm not used to this. It works, but I'm not used to it. We get all the time. We get not all the time. We get from sometimes the customers. Okay, perfect. I got a gunmetal. I'll ship it up to you for free. If I paid for the shipping for it to go there, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem shipping it again to go there. I get tax breaks, no tax breaks, sorry, tax breaks, but I get shipping breaks because I learned a long time ago when I was shipping out a screen a long time ago. I found about these programs that companies get for cheaper shipping costs, and I applied for a couple of these and I got approved. So guess what? This is why I can ship all over the world for free. It really doesn't cost me a lot of money because again, I get these little breaks that I get for companies. I filled out the paperwork, and I have the documents to back my company to fill out the paperwork. This is why we ship anywhere in the world for free. So this is how I found out when I was shipping a screen recorder, how much this thing was going to cost me without one of these programs. And this is what I applied for many years back. That's Big Charlie coming through. But anyway, you're going to have a customer that's not going to like your product, but you still have to have a way to work it out with the customer. And if a customer basically is not used to those black levels, even though they order it, even though we put all the information there, even though we do the tests on gray versus gray and white versus white and all that is certified, we do all these tests, have all this information, all these links, everything is provided for them. If they basically feel that this is not to their liking, then we have a gunmetal technology we developed. And we send that out to them for free. But with the black technology, we do have a disclaimer that really says that if this is not for you, we strongly advise you not to purchase it. People buy it because they see the demonstrations. We have good results from our customers. We have good results when we go on site, when we actually use this stuff, and they buy it, and we have a lot of happy customers over it, just like this one right here. Very happy customer. They like it. They can use that screen in a fully lit environment because the screen they had on there, I think it was gray or whatever it was, or white or whatever it was, they couldn't get the screen to pull. They couldn't get the contrast to pull. They couldn't get the color to pull, and they spent very good a lot of money for their projector, and it wasn't working. So they contacted us, and now they have this beautiful screen, an entire wall that they can go on there and they can watch movies and sports and wherever they want off of it. So yeah, you're going to have those customers, but the important thing that once we know we're going to have these people, we have to have a way to back and defend our company, even if we're taken to court. And this is why these batch numbers are important. And this is why, Fernando, you're being sued for $12,000 for a batch number violation, because you claimed that out of a 5-gallon container, your product came up tainted when a customer named John T didn't, and you came out of, again, a 5-gallon container, and your product was tested before it was shipped to you. So with that being said, that's why we do it, to protect ourselves, and also too to give the customer a guarantee. This is why I push why batch numbers are important. I have to use them all the time sometimes to defend myself. So for the other fellow who bought the product, right there it clearly says in the email, which you didn't even say, oh, at least he sent an email for him to, no, you didn't even look at that. You were so bent on hatred toward me that you sat there and said, oh yeah, he ripped this customer off and this is a customer's review. All that's going to be in court. Oh yes, Mr. Matthew, just to let you know, your email, all that's going to be in court. Because we're going to show how Jamie maliciously went in, talked to this customer, or either you guys were in cahoots together on this nonsense. And clearly it says right there at the email, it says you can ship the item back to us. Right there. That's what PayPal saw. That's why he lost his claim. He lost his claim on 2 different ways. He had a batch number attached to it. One, he lost the claim showing the product was basically tested before it was shipped out. And the other one, we requested for him to send the product back so we can test it on a YouTube Live, which you couldn't send it back because, as we can see from the pictures of the product coming up too dark, that he literally put something in it to make it come up that dark. This customer got the same paint. So how come on a screen size that they got, which is way over 180 inches, they're displaying a white snowstorm, but in his demonstration, it comes up darker. And then we requested him to send the product back, which he ignored. He wouldn't send it back. He files a PayPal complaint against me. And I sat there and said, you're not going to win it. We can back our product. You will lose this. And When they rant back to me, and I say, okay, put them in junk mail, keep them over there, and we'll take his messages and put them in the private folders, because I'm not going to listen to this. Because even to rant on mine about some dumb nonsense, I don't care about it. My stuff is tested. It works 100%. I got cut right there. Customer showing a snowstorm on a screen, a massive giant screen. What happened? He lost his claim. Hey, he lost it. Can't sit there and call me, oh, we're just scared. No, I can back my products. I clearly told you, send it back. What is the problem? Shipping? We paid for your shipping going up. I think I have the money to pay for your shipping going up and coming back and going up and going back and going up and going back, because I get breaks on my shipping costs from my company. So it's not a problem to send it to England or any place else on the face of the planet. We ship all over the world for free. So with that being said, why didn't he send it back? The reason why he didn't send it back, because he put something in the product and he tampered with it. That's why he couldn't send it back. He knew if he brought it back here and we opened up that container and painted it down, it wouldn't have matched their screen. And it clearly says it right there in the email. But Jamie ignored all that and said, no, he's just trying to scam, trying to rip him off, so and so and so. Yeah, it's like a person who has set up for your company's policy clearly states that the product lands on the property, or if the product is open, there's no exchange or nothing whatsoever. Yeah, that doesn't sound right at all, period. So you're going to have customers that are going to do wrong by your company. Those of you who've done customer service, you know exactly what the freak I'm talking about. You'll have a customer that'll be the best thing you ever had in your entire life. That'll make your day, make you happy. And then you'll have that one customer like, oh God, I'm telling you, I'm gonna lose my job today. I just want to take everything I got from jumping over this counter and beating the, excuse my French here, snot out of this guy. We have those particular ones. My particular customers, I've been doing customer service for years, and I do talk to my customers. A lot of my customers are on my gaming list, they're on my freaking Facebook. I know their family and all that. I've been friends with them for years. Customer I don't entertain is the customer that says they want the white levels and they want the contrast levels. They want their cake and eat it too. They want something without a sacrifice. That's what they want. We don't bother with them. We give y'all money right back right away, because I know from the door it's going to be a complete freaking nightmare coming to me at the end of the day. They'll get the screen, they'll stick it next to a white screen and say the white levels are supposed to be the same. Oh God, you don't understand the concept of sacrifice. That's like taking a gray screen and sticking it next to a black screen and saying, hey, the gray screen's not going to pick up the same contrast levels. Of course it's not, because it can't pick up the contrast. It can't see it. It won't pick it up, and it'll fade even worse. So yeah, there's a sacrifice level in there. It depends on how much of a sacrifice your screen is going to be able to take. As you can see with our white levels, we don't have that issue. We do drop a little bit. That's just normal. It has to drop. It's virtually impossible if it doesn't. Something has to be sacrificed. But we have to make sure, that's why we do the black versus black demonstrations, to show where the sacrifice hits. How much of the white level will be sacrificed off the black technology. There's a number of reasons why black versus black demonstrations are important. Sorry to go off topic here. It has a lot of meaning behind it. Not only do you show that your product doesn't match any from these household products out here, and everything is over the counter, that's it all it is. If not, we'll be in trouble. But you also have to show on our end, when we do a black versus black, we have to literally see how far the white level is dropping. That's why we have a white surface on one side, and we have the black paint or fabric or whatever on the other side, because that gives us an idea as the white screen is going to pull 100% white level. So how much sacrifice is going to be, we're going to have to do in order to be able to show 100% contrast, but also produce a high enough white level that's going to be satisfying to the customer. This is why those tests are done. And then we got to drop this on ultra short though, because ultra short though has a different light source. We do this at 5,000. This show at the end of the day that even if you jump it at 5,000 lumens, it's not going to basically, you can't take a black paint or a black fabric and get the same results. And then we got to drop it at 1,000 and throw it at a distance. So that way we can make sure we use a projector that's going to have a poor amount of lumens that has to fight even harder to travel through the distance. And it's going to be left with pretty much next to nothing by the time it hits the screen. And the screen is going to have to figure a way how to take whatever's left over, regenerate it, and push an image back to me that's going to show me that, hey, look, I can basically generate a better color than this white surface, brighter, more beautiful, but I can also to maintain my contrast. I won't match the black paint because I'll come up whiter on the white surface. When I come up against the white screen, I can actually produce the color, but we have to show all that. That's why those tests are important. It's not for show. It's for us to see exactly what we're dealing with. When I take a bunch of certified screens, I put it against the screen. The first thing I ask for is a white level, because from me knowing that screen, people think at the end of the day, and it's a shame how people are so backwards on this. They're so backwards on this. They really believe that if your screen pulls a high white level, that you have perfect color. No, 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 no. You're in the opposite. You guys are going in the wrong direction. This is why when I do these demonstrations, I show white levels first. Then they'll pick. I remember we did when we first started doing this. People would pick the screens that had the highest white. Oh, that's going to produce better color. Look at the white levels on that. If that's the case, then a white screen would be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, because they produce the highest white level, and the darker screens would be cheaper. That was the case. So the minute we go in and we basically show the color, all the other screens remain almost like they're white. The gunmetal screens, the more darker gunmetal screens, are picking up a shade of color that's better than the lighter screens. So all the more darker screens are picking up a little better shades, but our technology is picking up the best because it's darker. You need 100% black to read color. That's what I showed you in the demonstration. And it's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff. I'm just going into the testing part of it all. It's a lot of stuff that you have to do. But yeah, and getting back to bad customers, you're going to have bad customers. We get those customers that come in and say they want the white levels as high and they want 100% contrast. No, your money gets sent back to your account. It's not worth the headache. I can win the PayPal claim easy. Claim easy. I can win it easily. But because the stuff is tested, it's batch number tested. But it's a headache. I don't want to be bothered with it. I'd rather have you just deal with whatever's out there and you figure it out as you go along, but we're not interested. And then we have customers that are coming like this, these awesome customers right here, that will understand the sacrifice line, that you have something has to give. But you want to make sure that whatever you're sacrificing, you don't want it to be a lot. You need that image to come up nice and bright. Black Series has that. I told you, paints that they rant on the most about are the ones they're most threatened by. I'm pretty sure there's probably rants already on the Alpha Cinemax. I'm pretty sure. But keep in mind, all that's evidence for court because you are in open cases. And in the open case is about basically you guys stalking our company and basically slandering our products. Which should be interesting to bring that to court, which we are going to go check in the next few days. We're going to go in and check and go look around. I'm not going to do it on live. You will never see it on live. Basically, this will be off camera when we do those searches. And it'd be interesting to see someone talking trash about a product that hasn't even launched yet. Clearly shows they're definitely threatened by it. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get to a gallon of this technology because, again, I keep forgetting customers paint literally entire walls with it. I don't have the price yet for a gallon. We know we have to keep the paint under 500, whether it be anywhere from 20 to 30 to 20, 40. We're not doing 32s, we're doing 40s. But the 20s, the 40s, I don't know if I want to do a gallon. I might want to do something bigger than a gallon. I've seen bigger ones than a gallon. I wonder if we could fit that in a box. But how would we ship that? Because I want to do something. I've done gallons before. I don't think I want to do a gallon again. I would like to do something a little more than a gallon. A gallon is 128 ounces. That's a gallon. It's 128 ounces. The only problem is if we go over 100, I wonder if they have something. I'm curious. Let me see. A gallon and a half? Can we get a gallon and a half? I'm gonna take all this stuff down. I had this stuff down to protect my customers because, again, we have weirdos. Weirdos will try to copy my customers' information or try to pose as my customers, stuff like that. That's why we got all that blocked off. They do weird stuff. It's to protect my customers. Let me see. A microphone hooked up here? Oh, it is hooked up. A gallon and a half containers? A gallon and a half. This is 1 gallon. You got half a gallon, but I don't want to do a half a gallon. I want to do like, gee whiz, 55 gallons. That's a lot. I'm not processing no 55-gallon container. That's just too crazy. A gallon and a half. Carboy. That's 2.5 gallons. Gee whiz, that's a lot. Let me see. I need 1.5 gallons. A gallon and a half. And that's 64 ounces. 64 ounces is a half a gallon. 128 is a full gallon. I need no. That's a half a gallon. Let's see. Let's see. 1 gallon. It should be 1 gallon. 1 gallon and a half. That's what it should be. Should be 1 gallon. 1 gallon and a half. 1 gallon and a half. 1 gallon and a half containers. No, that'd be impossible to ship, literally. And definitely, I don't think they make that. Oh, but we can get 2 gallons and containers. These things are going to be massive. We definitely can't ship those. Those are going to be headaches to ship out. That'd be a nightmare to ship out. Nope. I think we're just going to stick at a gallon. I wanted to do like a little bit more. 128. Nope, that's freaking much more. Okay, I'm going to figure this out on my own. I want to contact them, thank them for the video so much. I appreciate that. The customer who sent me the video. We know you are, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the beautiful demonstration on the white levels. Get a couple more of those demonstrations. I'm going to upload it on my phone as a short for that demonstration right there. Probably, let's see. Do we have any decorations for the site? Got to decorate the site. I'll just make it snow on the site. We can't make it snow. All right, we'll do some snow sooner. Say we'll have a Christmas sale. This will be the last sale for Black Series Edition because again, it's going to be obsoleted pretty soon. All right, and then we'll have the sale for I guess the 29th, and we'll end it on the 29th because I have to get ready for the other site. I have to get ready to take all that down, put all the new stuff up, and then get ready for that. Get that ready for everybody. But yeah, thank you for my customers for supporting us. I really appreciate it. I mean, like I said, we had to go through a lot of bull crap. I mean, it comes with business, it does, but gee whiz Louise, like you're used to having people are going to talk trash about your stuff. It's given in business. It's going to happen. When you start crossing over into freaking criminal charges, this is where things get out of control, literally get out of control. And these people went way and beyond to slander me on every level. The puppet characters, really? Seriously? You got to pay me money for that. I never gave you any permission to use my face like that. I mean, no, I didn't give you any permission to use it. You know, that's like almost like you don't know exactly how much money literally got to pay us. It's per picture on how much money. I'm not going to tell you, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. They got to pay us per picture. It's going to be, these are millions. Oh my goodness. You don't even know exactly how bad this is going to be. They're going to owe us millions of dollars. I mean, millions of dollars. There's no way in the world on God's green planet they can pay this money. We know they can't pay it. Oh my goodness. And it has reach attached to this stuff, which means this is going to hit your next of kin easily. They're going to get hit with this nonsense. You triggered all this madness. I can sue you for each picture. Do you know how many pictures we have of these jokers? It's a lot. Sue you for each picture. I could actually drag you back in court all day long in this stuff. I can take you in for maybe 10 pictures, then come back in and file again and drag you in for another 10 more pictures, then drag you back into court for another 10 more pictures. And I'm a freaking headache that is to basically come up out of a jail cell with, this is a headache, it's a freaking headache. You gotta get ready, you gotta get prepped, you gotta get that and that, you gotta put you in a freaking van, you gotta lock you down with the other inmates, and then they gotta transfer you out to the courthouse. Once you get to the courthouse, they got to basically take all that other stuff off you, take you through the whole process, put you in a freaking bullpen. You got to sit there for God knows how long you got to be in there, eating that freaking godforsaken cheese sandwich, if you know what I'm talking about by the cheese sandwich. Those of you who have actually been down that road and hopefully you never went back, you know about the cheese sandwich. I don't know, some places might be different, but over here it's a cheese sandwich. But anyway, and then I don't know what's worse, sleeping on the floor or sleeping on that freaking torture rack of a freaking bench. Because either way you wake up, your back freaking is killing you by the time you make it into court. And then the jacked up thing about it is, if the courthouse is too crowded, then you got to go back and do the process all over again, which I had to do that one time, a couple of times. Got to go through that whole madness all over again. Getting up in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Do it all over again. Now, on my end, the only inconvenience I got is Courthouse ain't that far from here. I'm like probably about 6 minutes from the courthouse. That's it. So I just got to get up, take my day off. I'm not going to record anything. Nothing's happened today. You won't even know when it happens. Walk in, get what I got to get taken care of, walk out, come back. I'm not going to speak about it, talk about it, nothing at all. Not a thing. Nobody's business. Let them handle what got to be done. What got to be done. I'm not trying to turn this into a freaking circus show or none of that. And had let it be done. And then after that, just move on from there. That's my inconvenience for me. I'm gonna lose a couple of days of work, and they're gonna pay me for my days of work too. You're gonna pay me for that. Anytime that I lose, I'm gonna sue you for that time, so you know that. Anytime I gotta get up out of my chair and I gotta get dressed, I gotta go down to this courthouse, and I gotta lose time off from work. That's what the lawsuit's gonna be for also too, to sue you for my time that I basically lost dealing with the nonsense that you caused in the first place if you just sat there and just went about your own way. So you're gonna pay. I'm gonna sue you for my time. I'm gonna show the honor. Look, inconvenience. Yeah, inconvenience. I had to be up. I had to leave my work. I had to go down here. I got things from testing, things I got to get done to take care of this mess at the end of the day. So I would like in the lawsuit with the money I could have lost for the day, I want that paid up. So that'll be with additional charges and with that. If I had to travel from A to B, you'd be paying for my airline tickets. I won't be paying for your airline tickets, by the way. Dumb stuff. Just dumb stuff. All right, people. Y'all enjoy your day. I have got to get ready to go onto the site and get this Christmas sale started. Get the site to make it snow, maybe put some Christmas stuff on it, do something pretty cool with it. And get ready for a nice Christmas sale. And I do appreciate the customer who sent us the whatchamacallit. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I really do. You know what I mean? This is the reason why I'm happy to do my job at the end of the day, because, you know, they know exactly, you know, having a product like this, having what our technology is designed to do, you know, a lot of people can't achieve that. And we give people that ability to achieve that at the end of the day. But it's happy to see somebody show off our product. And yeah, we have, and I'll tell you from the door, I have sold tons of screen paint. Yes, I should have far more demonstrations. I really should. But sometimes we get people to get our product, and they're not being selfish or anything. They get our products and they forget. How many times you bought a game you didn't do a review? Well, actually, a few times I've done a review about things that I actually liked because I liked them, just forgot about it. But anyway, we don't blame them for that, you know, at the end of the day. But I'm happy they're happy with the product. So a few people got to call back anyway, but I'm happy they're happy with the product. But like I said, you know, if it didn't work, you know, wouldn't have worked there either. And that's a Black Series edition. All right, people. I'm going to put the product on sale probably around... well, I get it. Christmas is going to be coming soon. I'm going to make sure we get plenty of time for you guys in there. Let's see what we got for the day. Today's the 5th. All right, today's the 5th. What's going on the 7th? Yeah, we would have a number up there for you guys to contact me. I love talking to my customers. Every time I talk to my customers, I always learn something new. I'm always fascinated what they do. You know what I mean? I had one guy in there, basically, he's a lumberjack. I find anything. People say, what you do? No. I'm not that type of person that comes on there and says, hey, my job is better used. No. Anything I find, anything that does is fascinating for anybody who does something different than what I do. I find it fascinating. You don't have to be doing this corporate job or whatever at the end of the day. You could be doing something like maybe crocheting or knitting or something like that. I find all that fascinating because it's something that I can't learn. It's something I can learn, but something that I don't do, and anything I don't do, I'm interested in it. And even if one person, what was it? They were, it was something, they built birdhouses. Yeah, they built birdhouses. And I was like, what? You built birdhouses? Yeah. He said, they're kind of nice and all. I went to the page, they're freaking beautiful birdhouses. So I get to meet all kinds of cool people. So I love talking to my customers, I do. But, you know, I had to take the numbers out. I had to remove the numbers off the site because these guys were contacting us and calling me racial slurs. So they had to be removed because, you know, you got people, these guys will contact me 4 or 5 times out of a day. Sometimes you even seen when I was doing live stream, Jamie was constantly calling our phone all the time, which that'll be taken before a judge also, too. If you constantly calling me over and over again and again in live streams. So all that stuff that you guys did, mind you, all that stuff was recorded and documented. So all that before a judge. I mean, it's going to be a long trial. It's going to be a very long trial. It's going to be a couple months because there's a lot of evidence, and all this evidence has to be presented in court. Everything has to be presented between him and us and all that. It's going to be a long trial. It is. And then I got to go back and forth the lawsuits and all that stuff. It's going to be a long trial. But anyway, yeah, that's I love having the number. So now we have to have a special 800 number that records everything because we got people at the end of the day that can't be adults. Oh, by the way, um, uh, couple of times when they basically came in on the other channel, they started running their mouths and realized that you were recorded the entire time because Wix has a section on there where basically they can record everything that you write. Kind of crazy, but yeah, they have something that you can record. Sometimes messages come to like, what the freak? Yeah, all that's recorded. And any messages that were deleted off the Wix account are not gone. So there's a section that I found years ago that you can go in and you can look at all your deleted messages. So we can pull up the entire document, everything from there. And basically what I'm going to do is if Wix cooperates, and I think they should over this matter, if they can dig up that entire file and send it over to the FBI. Because that has to be done. It's massive. It's so much stuff in there, it's not even funny. Ooh, look at these right here. 1 gallon of black containers. What? That is never gonna fit inside of a freaking. This one's going to a large box. That would never fit. I like that container. That's pretty cool. On top of that, it's easy pour. Got a handle on top of it. I like this. Oh, gallon jugs. I like these because they got the lock top. We can get up the lock tops on them. The other containers are easy to ship. Gallons, on the other hand, they have to be packaged different. And these containers are nice right here, but that's actually better. I like this one better. But I wonder, let me see, I got to get the measurements on this, on how would this fit. And this is not going to fit in a medium-sized box. This is definitely going to be going in a large box. But I like this better. I like this much better. Let me see. Get the same day shipping in stock today. I'm gonna order a case of these. I want to see exactly what these things look like. I gotta measure, make sure everything's in the box. But this would be fantastic because it's a gallon. It's easier to pour, even though these have the grips on the side. But it's easier to pour 40 and 20. But gallons may basically, yeah, this would make it so much easier for the customer to pour. And I got a funnel system that I can drop it in and we basically disperse the paint in it. That'd be perfect. Got a handle on it. Got a nice, it's all black for our labels. Oh yeah, I think I'm having gallon containers in these right here. This would be fantastic right here. 8 inches by 8 inches by 12 inches. Let's see. It fits in a box. It fits in a box. Okay, this is what box it fits in. This would definitely fit in a large. We have to ship these in larges. I don't know what the mediums, but I'm pretty sure it's going in a large. Yeah, I'm getting these. I'm gonna mark this off. I want these. Definitely want these right here. These are gonna be hot. I like these. Because this makes it easier. It's much easier for the customer to pour this. Much easier. It's right in this container. I like this. And then these tops right here, we can get the lock tops. These suckers lock. Like, you know, you try to open up a can of aspirin. I mean, can. A freaking bottle of aspirin. Yeah, we can put those lock on. Oh, yeah, that would be excellent. I like this. Okay, black, color black. We get them in all black. Let me see. Roughly, actually, it's much cheaper. It's 3 per case. All right, that's not a problem. 3 per case. We got to go and order a bulk. So I have to use my wholesale license to get the bulk. I already have an account with them already. So if you do business, there's 2 type of accounts. There's a wholesale account, which basically you get everything for much cheaper. And then there's everybody else's account. But you still get stuff for cheaper, but you a lot cheaper if you have that business tax ID number, which comes in handy. You need one of those, a wholesale license on it now. Comes in handy. But yeah, I like these. I'm going to use these. All right, people, I don't want to run this video too much. Enjoy your time. I got to get this Christmas sale. I'm going to get the Christmas sale started on the 7th. We'll start it on there. We're gonna be shipping our products. The only products we're gonna have probably the screens right now. They're coming up in 2024, but the new paints that are coming out, yeah, they're gonna be shipped all over the world for free. So it's no problem at all. I can't wait till we get a chance to launch the Alpha. The Alpha is going to be absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, you know, but I'm happy that we're finally going to be to get all this behind us. It's going to feel great to be able to bring a product out and we don't have people acting up. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some copycats, but the message to you copycats out there, we're going to use these people as an example so we can show you clearly what's going to happen to you if we catch you. And I am going to catch you, so you know that. I'm definitely going to catch you. I'm definitely going to catch you. So again, be nice. And if you don't like the product, what I mean, I don't mind you doing a review and sitting there saying, hey, it's not to my liking. It's freedom of speech. I got no problem with that. But if you want to basically, tamper with my products, make them look like something that they're not, or not purchase them and do fake unboxing, and we had somebody do that dumb nonsense, or the two of them did that dumb nonsense, do dumb stuff like that and make my products like something they're not, and we could back it up, it's tested, then get a lawyer, get ready. I'll be taking you to court. Mind you, that technology we have over there has a claimer in there, and in the claimer says if you violate a batch number, if you basically make a false accusation against the product, we're taking you to civil court for a $1 million lawsuit. So these are not $12,000 lawsuits and small claims court. We're going to take you to civil court, which means if you lose, you're going to be paying me $1 million out of your pocket, which again, it's a lot to go through. And on top of that, you'll be paying for my attorney costs and all court costs. So I would advise you just play nice, at the end of the day. I got certified technology, like I said, sitting behind me. I would never in a million years sit on camera and say that this product is a fraud or it's a fake or tampered with it to make it look like something that is not. The freak, I lost my mind. I'm not trying to get sued at the end of the day. But if I do a side-by-side fair demonstration and I say our product produces a better contrast level, anything that I say on camera, I got to back it up 100%. And yeah, they could take me to court from sun up to sundown. And if we want to have a little dispute who has a blacker contrast level, I think I'm going to win that with no problem whatsoever. And again, I can produce better color. The white levels are actually really, really good. But then again, remember, it's a gunmetal screen. It's much lighter than ours, but that's why I can't wait for them to do a black screen. That'd be a more fair. It would be a more fair demonstration. It really would. But they don't have a black screen. And that's what I'm waiting for. But anyway, until then, we still have to show a comparison against Diamond technology versus ours. And our screen pulls better color. It pulls better contrast. And the screen does pull a slightly higher white level, but because look at the color shade difference and all that. But anyway, still, they couldn't take me to court on it. They could try, but they're not going to win. And they don't want to give me that kind of publicity. You really can't make a statement that you have the darkest screen. And I told you before, the gunmetal screens, if someone says, oh, it never was about white levels for gunmetal. It never was. It was always about the contrast, and the rich color, the ambient light capabilities. That's the whole purpose of gunmetal technology. If they want to brag about the white levels, you can just go to white screen and get that, because the white screen pulls the highest white level at any product on the market. So yeah, it's all about that darker contrast level. That's what it's about. So in the end, we have the darkest contrast level, unless they physically have a black screen waiting for us, which should be a nice Christmas gift. Because I've been dying to see that for so long. It'd be pretty cool to see. I would love to see it. Oh, to see it so badly. Oh man, I wonder if I can just go over there and just contact them and say, hey, look, is there any way possible you guys are going to make a black screen? Because I know coming from Diamond, that would be really freaking interesting. Yeah, I told you before, Diamond is responsible for us going in the direction of black, actually darker technology. We weren't in the black yet, but the fine technology is just darker theirs. I would really like to see what they would come up with a black screen. But anyway, with that being said, I got to get ready for the Christmas sale. I'm going to do some decoration on the site, and we're going to basically load something into the shopping cart. Getting ready for our 2024 product. We're actually going to have a gallon. These are the containers I want for my gallons. Definitely, this is absolutely perfect. And get some measurements and see what box that thing's going to fit inside of. Oh, wait a minute. No, because it's not enough room. It's not enough breathing room. I literally have to have enough breathing room in the box because I have to put this foam in there. That's something else to invest in too. That foam they spray into the box, when you pop it open, it's like this styrofoam kind of like casing around your stuff. Yeah, I'm actually investing in this stuff because this stuff looks pretty cool. Heck, a lot better than I'm freaking packing peanuts. I hate those things to death. All right, people, got to go. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the support. We appreciate it. I know you all out there. Some people supported us. Well, actually, people support us and had our back. Thank you so much. And it just shows you the level of crap I had to go through. But I'm glad it's all coming to an end. Well, and then we can get these jokers out of the way, and I can move on and get some things have to be done. But still, I got to go back and forth to court over this mess. All right, got to go, people. God bless.